How much is direct mail marketing? We're going to use the PostNow direct mail cost calculator to find out. I'm Nate from PostNow. Let's get started. If you hop over to the cost calculator either from the dashboard or underneath the direct mail pricing option, it'll load up the direct mail campaign price calculator. It's a pretty straightforward tool to use. We wanted to make quoting direct mail or planning a direct mail campaign as fast and as reliable as possible. To start, all you really need to do is enter in the quantity of households that you would like to send your campaign to. We'll do 3,500. And as we scroll down here, we're given the cost to send out 3,500 pieces for every campaign option available to us in our personalized mail campaigns, neighborhood mail options, as well as postal code targeting. Each one of these has a slight different total cost because of postage rates, as well as the campaign production costs and the mail prep required with each campaign type. So if you do want to filter by a particular mail type, you can simply select the option in the top here, and it will show the row of options that are applicable. We've also added the ability to, instead of entering a quantity, go off of a budget. And so with a budget, I can enter what my maximum spend is for my campaign to see how many households I can hit based on the formats that are available. For example, $2,000 will let me send to 5,379 households with a postcard, or about 3,500 people with a letter in an envelope. On top of that, there are some things you can do outside of just the budget planner when you are working on planning campaigns. So I'm just going to uncheck this so we can see some extra details here. One of the most common questions we get is how can I effectively use direct mail? And that oftentimes does come down to the budget. And so with a $2,000 budget, the question is, should I mail to, let's go with my 5,300 household, should I mail to 5,300 households one time, or should I mail to maybe a third of this 3 times, or a quarter of that number 4 times? And what we find in direct mail is that if you've targeted the right audience, oftentimes the best thing to do is to continue to hit them with frequency within that campaign over a certain period of time. And that constant reminder in the mail, which ends up on their counter, builds up trust and value in your campaign. And so we find that a campaign that is smaller but stretches out to hit the same people multiple times does better than a campaign that's larger that only reaches households one time, especially when there isn't other supporting marketing channels going on. So that's one big tip when you are planning your campaign. And if you are doing that, you can either use the quantity to get a base number and just multiply it. So if you're going to send out to 2,000 people and you want to hit them 4 times, just type in 8,000 to get an idea on what your campaign rate could be. And the reason for this is, let's look at this postcard, for example. At 8,000 postcards, my campaign rate, which is my print, my design, my targeting, and my mail prep, as well as final delivery to Canada Post, that's 16 cents per piece. And so that's much cheaper than if I just did 2,000, where I'm dealing with 26 cents per piece. So I'm saving 10 cents per piece, which is significant in terms of how much I can save if I print all of my campaign material at the same time and have PostNow warehouse it until it's ready to send out. That is something that we offer in our campaigns. You can follow the video that talks about multi-drop campaigns and how to order those through the site and how to leverage them appropriately. All right, that's pretty much it for the budget calculator. Maybe one more quick bit of information regarding budgets is that traditionally in the print industry, it's difficult to get quotes for any single number. The industry just tends to price, a range of quantities where everything between 500 and 999 equals the same price per piece. But then the moment you step up to 1,000, you end up with a discount that makes quoting very difficult. That is one of the problems. And so with PostNow, you never pay more, or you always get the best price based on the piece. Essentially, every single piece you order costs you less than the piece before it. And so if I'm doing 2,000 pieces, my campaign rate on a neighborhood mail is 26 cents. If I'm doing 2,000 and 2,100, or I bump this up, let's go to 22, I'm at now 25 cents per piece. So it just continually drops over time, so you constantly get the best value based on the quantity that you're sending versus having to over order based on the quantity that you want to send out just to meet a price rate. So that's the best way to plan out your campaigns. Thanks for watching the PostNow trainings. We look forward to helping you with your mail campaigns. Reach out to us or leave comments below if you need any help.